Imagine rediscovering music you thought you knew, only to realize you'd never really heard it. With Birth of the Blue, Analogue Productions has unearthed one of the most lyrical, mood-drenched Miles Davis collections ever pressed, and given it the first truly reverent audiophile grade release in its history. This is not a repackaged relic. This is a rebirth, mastered from a new 30-inch per second quarter-inch stereo master, transferred from the original 3-track Columbia session tapes and pressed onto dead silent 180-gram vinyl by QRP. This Birth of the Blue now speaks with a clarity and presence, and the music, it is Miles Davis at his most poetic, I feel, playing with a sense of space, restraint, and romance that feels almost cinematic. Recorded in 1958 and 1959, these 4 tracks capture Miles Davis in his most elegant transitional phase, just before Kind of Blue would redraw the map of modern jazz. The lineup is essentially the Kind of Blue core. Miles Davis on trumpet, John Coltrane on tenor sax, Adderley on alto sax, Bill Evans on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Jimmy Cobb on drums. But the mood here is uniquely its own, more nocturnal, more pensive, and anchored by Bill Evans' harmonies, which give the entire session an impressionable glow. On the track On Green Dolphin Street, Bill Evans opens with this hypnotic and unresolved tension that floats just long enough for Miles Davis to make his entrance. Muted and haunting, his phrasing is liquid, almost vocal. Every note is a deliberate choice. Coltrane follows with lines that snake and swell, searching and always pushing forward. Cannonball Adderley then breezes in like sunlight through the blinds, lyrical, warm, and effortlessly swinging. Miles' muted horn floats in space with breathy realism. Bill Evans' pedal work is audible. His touch is articulate yet vapor soft. There's a palpable sense of room tone, like you're in Columbia's 30th Street studio yourself. Fran Dance, named for Miles's then wife Frances Taylor, this is the most personal and introspective track on the album. The melody feels half sung, half wept. Miles Davis's harmon mute whispers as though confiding a secret. Bill Evans doesn't just accompany, he paints. His voicings give the piece its elegance. There is no rush here, only reverence. This track feels tactile. Bill Evans' piano has the soft, rounded decay that has real harmonic depth. And Paul Chambers' bass is captured with that upright body. You can almost feel the wood resonate. In Stella by Starlight, Miles's delivery is poised, but it's emotionally raw, unpacking the harmonic complexity of the tune with just the right amount of rubato and reflection. Coltrane's solo is lean but charged, showing his mastery of tension and release. Bill Evans again proves essential, not as a filler, but as a harmonic co-author and founder. There's remarkable stereo laying on this track. Kevin Gray's mastering from the 30 IPS transfer unlocks new levels of presence. Each instrument holds its own sonic contour without smearing. The record closes with Love for Sale, with this swinging take on Cole Porter's classic. Miles Davis solos with unusual rhythm, bite, and Coltrane brings a tight, forward-driving edge. The drumming is tight and crisp, and the bass walks in with impeccable groove. Bill Evans finds odd angles to explore even in this straight-ahead format, elevating it from standard fare into something deeply artful. This is the most rhythmically urgent track on this album. The piano's transient attack is preserved. The ride cymbal, it rides clean without sizzling or distortion, and the bass is never muddied. On a revealing analog rig, especially one using a transparent cartridge like the Dynavector 10X5 Mark II or the Shelter Harmony, and a good phono stage, this pressing sings with realism. It doesn't just sound better, it sounds truer. A record finally heard right. Birth of the Blue has long lived in the shadows of Kind of Blue, but here, thanks to Analogue Productions, it can finally be judged on its own artistic and sonic merits. Your next LP review journey awaits here. Dive into my review of Milt Jackson's Sunflower, where analog warmth meets orchestral lushness. Or check out the new Miles Davis Quintet.